Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is April 5th, right? Friday. Today that one of my reader want me to introduce our PALANTIR. At the first glance, then you may not know what this company is doing. I remember I introduced this company before, but should be more than 2 years, right? 2 years before, or a little bit more than 2 years before. But actually, then when I take a look on the data, then she has a great improvement, but not like before. But most of the improvement happened in this year. That means because of the AI. So we will briefly go through on that, right? For the performance, for the balance sheet, and for the data, and something like that, right? She just have a good cooperation with Oracle. So we will talk about that. Yesterday got a big drop on the Dow Jones and then also on the Nasdaq. Then we will go through as well, right? Not very happy yesterday night, right? So our Falcon portfolio been dropped at the performance to under 197% only, right? So then if you have any stock then you want me to comment on that, then you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by Usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. Thank you. And this is our covering, right? PALANTIR. Then not a lot of pictures on the website then for you to choose, right? So just few of them like this should be the headquarters of PALANTIR, but then is at different angle, right? PALANTIR has great improvement, right? So we will go for that. Yesterday not a good day for us. You know that at the very beginning, something like first 2 hours, the Dow Jones is rising, and then suddenly I woke up this morning. Wow, dropped it more than 500 points. Then it's the peak low of yesterday. Dropped it 530 points. Because of that, because of what? Then we will go through it in a minute. The same happened to Nasdaq. Dropped it more than 200 points. And our Falcon 350,000 portfolio just dropped it under 197% only. And Nasdaq also dropped it more than 4%, right? More than 4%, because before it's 111 of 12, but then now it's 107, and then we 101, and then we dropped it to 97%. The gold price, in the contrary, broken through the 2,300 level, of course, right? Of course, why? Because of the tension of the war, right? Only because of tension of the war, then there will be the sharp rise on the gold price, and then another thing is very, very critical is the oil price. We've been following the oil price for a long, long time already, more than 3 years, right? You can see that I put a red circle on that is higher than 86 per barrel already. And in the past 1 or 2 years, then oil price is at the level of 72 something to 74. I already warned in my Hong Kong program that if the oil price still keep on going up, then it will hurt the economy. Why? It's because Ukraine been blow off more than 12 refinery oil base in Russia. We know that, right? So the oil price is very, right, is very tense on that. You see that the natural gas is not going up because there's a lot of supply for EU to pick up, but not for the oil price. Actually, America has a lot of oil, but used it for more than 2 years now for the Ukraine and Russia war, right? To lower the oil price, not for Putin to get any benefit, right? Because Russia is selling the oil. But now, because Ukraine bought off more than 12 is nearly half of the refinery oil base of Russia. So the oil supply must be very tense. So if it keep on like that, right? If the oil price keep on going up to 96 or even 100, then the economy will collapse and the stock market will go down as well. Dow closed more than 500 points, right? So we just go for it. Yellen visit China, and it is a little bit odd to me that she need to go to Guangzhou first, right? What's the reason that she need to go to Guangzhou first, right? And she go to Guangzhou, and then this Saturday, then she will fly to Beijing and just see Li Keqiang, right? Just see Li Keqiang, not President Xi, right? So I think that China is by intention to lower her, right? Lower her importance. But she said that then it's not because with the over capacity concern, mainly is of the solar energy and then the EV vehicle. But I do think that that is the overcapacity problem because she talks over it before, right? I think she's going to say that do not dump your EV car or solar energy equipment to US or Europe anymore. Mainly is for US, right? Otherwise, then US will put up the tariff or do anything about like embargo and then strictly ban it. I think this is what she want to talk. Right? Otherwise, what's she going to talk? Right? Renminbi rate? I don't think so. Right? And for others, then she talked over for so many times already. 1 year before she visited China before, right? I think the overcapacity is her concern, right? We'll see then. Samsung expect the first quarter. That means the January to March of this year. The profit will go to jump more than 9.3 times because memory chip prices rebound. I don't know. I don't feel it. You feel it? I don't feel it. I don't know. You feel the memory chip price rebound? Why rebound? Because the China's demand on the smartphone is still weak, right? We know that. Do not be confused with Apple's weak in China. It's because Apple's iPhone sales weak. It's because the citizen is biased to you cannot buy the foreign country's phone, no matter it's Apple, no matter it's Samsung. You have to buy the local phone. That means maybe Huawei, maybe Xiaomi, something like that, right? So I don't think so, right? It's just what Samsung saying, and we'll see that. This is very important for EV. I think that EV is over already, right? Don't chase it anymore, right? Because you can see that Xiaomi also can do EV vehicle. She is doing the mobile phone, right? And for the cleaning robot, if now Xiaomi can also do EV vehicle, who else cannot, right? So that's the main concern then we should focus on. And then who will care on the second-hand sales of EV vehicle? Because the most important thing is only for the battery, right? Only for the battery and the autopilot system. Who will care about the second-hand price, right? So the price war in the new EV market could continue to suppress prices for the used counterparts, all right? That's what it is. I told audience before already. Of course, Apple need to lay off more than 600 employees in California due to her shutdown of the EV project. She is very smart to shut down this project, but she is not wise enough to start this project. Right? She should not start this project. She wasted a lot of time, wasted a lot of people on this EV vehicle. You can see that for Warren Buffett, never talk about EV vehicle. Have you heard about that? No. Even Munger, when he was alive, he never talked about EV vehicle. Why? 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 When in this world, no matter it's in China, in US, in Europe, later on maybe in India, everyone can do EV vehicle. What is the value of that, right? So now come to the price war eventually, right? No point for you to go to an industry with a very rigorous price war. No point for that, right? And then no point for you to hold their stock either. For ASML, then of course, then US is still tightening. Don't sell any advanced chips to China, right? Still on that, right? That we know it already. For Facebook, that means for Meta, the share prices goes up very strongly, right? Over 500 per share already. To a great extent, I agree to this description. That means Meta has too many advantages to count. She gets nearly more than 60% of the advertisement for the digital media. Much more than X, more than Snapchat, right? And then only now is TikTok. TikTok may be banned as well, right? TikTok, maybe YouTube, right? Maybe Google, right? Get the digital advertisement fee, right? Only few of them can compete with Meta, right? A lot of digital advertisement fee goes to the pocket of Mark Zuckerberg, right? But we are not going to buy Meta at this time already, right? It's too high already, right? Okay, then we take a look on PALANTIR. In the past 5 years, PALANTIR's stock price risen more than 1.4 times. That's good, right? That's good, but be aware of that, not of the PE. Most of the rising occurred in past 1 year because of the AI type. So we should be aware of that. I just put a red circle around them, right? And PALANTIR is going to have the partnership with Oracle. We know that PALANTIR is for the software, for defense system as well, and for Oracle is for the software and for the data center. So it's a good match to each other. PALANTIR has a very special circle of customer, and then Oracle. But PALANTIR need to have the data center, right? And then need to have a very advanced data center, and together with the AI on analyze of the data, and Oracle can do that. So Oracle maybe originally is the data center supplier of PALANTIR, and now they join to each other. Then it's very good for conjugate of each other, right? So they join together is for the cloud and then for the AI service. In the first glance, then you may not know what PALANTIR is selling. This company established on 2003. That means now is more than 20 years. Not a short time for 20 years. At the first glance, right, like this AIP bootcamp, you may not know what she's doing. Actually, then you go to the website, AI for operation, then what's that? Everyone is saying that they have the AI. And then you will know that what she is offering is like in that vertical column for anti-money laundering, automotive, data protection, energy, financial service, blah, 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 something. That means then, according to your industry, then you join PALANTIR. You join PALANTIR, then with your data on that, then they can analyze for you for your data and then give you a very good advice and aspect on how to increase your sales or approach your customer on different industry. This is what PALANTIR is doing. A little bit like Salesforce, but PALANTIR has another big customer is the US government for the defense system. So this is the defense system of PALANTIR is called PALANTIR Gotham, right? PALANTIR Gotham then is defense system. Of course, it's for software, right? So you can monitor for some how to say for military usage. This is a top secret of US. So she has that background of a good liaison with the US military. And another one is the Apollo solution. Apollo solution is more commercial. Then you can see that digital transformation, security, and then for microservice, and then for cloud service, and then for SaaS. Then we talk about it for a long time already. Single tenant deployment. So Apollo is for more commercial private customer. You use the Apollo system or the platform, then have your data on that. Then they will, you subscribe, you pay, they will analyze the data for you. So we take a look on the performance. Quite good, right? For commercial revenue. Q4 of last year compared with Q4 of 2022 increased by 32%. And then for the US commercial, that means the left-hand side commercial is US. I think that is right-hand side is just within US, America. On the left-hand side is America plus the international, right? So you can see that increment is good, especially in US. And this is for the government. That means she not only worked with US government, also with other countries' government. But that is top secret, right? She won't declare. So you can see that US government revenue is increased by 6%. And for the government, for international, then increased by 11%. TTM means 12 months in between, right? So for top 20 customer, increased by 11%, and the billing is very good, increased by 56%. And for customer count, that means number of customer. Wow, 1 year increased by 35%, right? From 367 customer increased to 497 customer. And commercial customer, right? That means a customer from private, maybe from the government or from personal, I don't know, right? But for commercial customer, increased even more by 44% year over year. For the profit, right? GAAP, only from quarter 3 of 2022 is a loss, and then it's all negative and improved it quite well. You see that improved quite well. Just since the AI, right, increased sharply from 2023 quarter 3, right? So increased sharply. Just in time with the AI tire. cash, very good, no word to say, right? And she ended the 2023 with the cash and cash equivalent and the US Treasury security with 3.7 billion US dollar with no debt, right? Excellent. So you can see the adjusted free cash flow, very good, no word to say, right? And then this just usual things, right? And then she expect it's first quarter of this year and the whole year. Very simple. It just multiplied by 4 of what on the left hand side, then it's roughly on the right hand side, right? So doesn't matter, right? And PALANTIR just secured 9.8 million contract from the US government, right? Good to know. We take a look on what we get from the balance sheet, right? Revenue of the last year's fourth quarter compared with 1 year before. 608 million US dollar compared with 508. That means increased by 20%. And the net income 96 million US dollar compared with 33 only, increased too much, nearly by 3 times. And for the whole year, the net income is 217 million US dollar compared with a loss in 2022. Just put a tick, right? No word to say. Only the current asset is 4.1 billion US dollar. Only the current asset. And the total liability only 961 million US dollar. So 4 times of that, right? No word to say. Good. And then for the cash provided by operating activity, 712 million US dollar is about 3.5 times more than 2022. From up, the word to say. And very easy for the adjusted earning per share, right? In last year, last quarter, quarter 4, 8 cents per share. And 1 year before, only 4 cents. That means it's a double, more than a double. If for the whole year, 25 cents. And 1 year before, it just 6 cents. That means 4 times better. So, no what to say? Good. You may be scared by the PE. Wow, 246 times, but not that story. If you count by the financial guideline of 2024 given by PALANTIR, the forward PE is just 69%. Not very expensive, right? We can clearly see that now PALANTIR is at the turning point. And I think that AI is sustainable, maybe for more than 10 years or 20 years. That you cannot find a very similar company of PALANTIR in the market. Right? Although Salesforce seems quite similar, but in different aspect, right? They have different customer. And if she work together with Oracle, you can see the response from the market. From up, right? Good. So I think that's okay if you want to buy the share of PALANTIR, right? Now it's not very expensive, just 64 PE, and then you can see that 2 years before, the stock price been more than 35, and now it's only 22, right? So it's up to you, right? The analysis like that. So thanks guys for watching, and then please give us a like, comment and share and subscribe. Most important, please press the bell icon next to it so you will never miss any notice from YouTube. Okay, so thanks for watching, and then today is Friday. Hope everyone have a peaceful weekend. See you guys on next Friday. Bye bye.